Today, RAID needs no introduction. Slightly over a decade ago, RAID was probably a specialty item, but today it has become a commodity. Hard disks are the most vital components of any computer or storage server. They store your all-important data. Unfortunately, being electromechanical in nature, hard disks suffer from high failure rates. RAID, which is an acronym for Redundant Array of Independent Disks, was invented to protect against disk failures. Though RAID is ubiquitous, there is endless debate around the supremacy of hardware RAID over software RAID. Software RAID solutions are usually bundled with the OS and come free. Being inferior in implementation, these carry the tag of a poor man's RAID. Design matters. Enter the world of RAID RT, an enterprise-class software RAID solution built with a robust technology at its core. Before we debunk some of the claims surrounding the supremacy of hardware RAID, here are a few obvious disadvantages of hardware RAID controllers. Your dollar cost increases when you get a hardware RAID HBA. It uses additional PCI slots. It consumes additional power. Finally, due to having additional hardware components, hardware RAID is more prone to component failures, which may hurt server availability. Now let us look at a few areas where the proponents of hardware RAID blow their trumpets. These are offloading processing tasks, hardware RAID accelerator engines, robustness in fault handling, RAID manageability, and enterprise-grade clustered RAID for high availability. The first claim here is that hardware RAID uses its own CPU, whereas software RAID chews up host CPU. This is no longer accurate. With the march of time, the host CPUs like multi-core Xeon processors have grown exponentially in performance and features compared to the growth enjoyed by the I/O processors employed in hardware RAID. The host CPUs run at 3x to 4x the clock rates of hardware RAID I/O processors. Also, the host CPUs now employ multi-core 64-bit implementations as opposed to the unicore 32-bit architecture of IOPs. RAID RT has taken fullest advantage of the technological advancements of host CPUs to deliver a leading-edge software RAID solution. The next point of contention is that hardware RAID has hardware assists or accelerators to implement some compute-intensive RAID functions. RAID employs a special parity calculation logic for RAID 5 and Q syndrome calculations for RAID 6. The computations involved in RAID logic are termed as single instruction multiple data or SIMD. Here, a single instruction such as parity XOR is applied to multiple data streams from the different physical disks. Hardware RAID employs parity calculation engines or hardware assists to offload the CPU. Today, high-end host CPUs come with special multimedia extension or MMX logic. These are nothing but accelerators for SIMD calculations used in RAID logic. RAID RT utilizes MMX extensions for accelerated RAID computations. The advantage of using multimedia extensions is that with multi-core CPUs, many such computation elements may be employed as opposed to a single hardware accelerator available in hardware RAID. Moreover, these MMX engines run at considerably higher clock speeds and thus offer higher RAID computation throughput. The next point of debate is that hardware RAID employs robust implementations for error handling. This is true for conventional software RAID. However, RAID RT with stellar robustness technology takes software RAID implementation to newer heights. Here, a very elegant fault handling module is implemented surrounding the classical RAID logic to impart ruggedness and enhanced error recovery never witnessed before. Next, let us look at the manageability of RAID. Traditional software RAID implementations employ a lackluster approach compared to enterprise-class hardware RAID. One of the key areas where those legacy solutions lacked miserably was the support for the vital RAID status LEDs. This is a great visual tool for the IT administrator to manage the storage servers. RAID RT cuts no corners and offers a full-feature RAID status LED functionality. Moreover, the Managetrends GUI management tool for StorTrends features elegant RAID wizards and event notification support that sets it apart from its competition. Next, let us take a quick look at clustered RAID solutions. RAID clustering is very important for highly available dual redundant storage servers. This is a very high-end feature and is only supported by a selected few enterprise-grade hardware RAID solutions. Legacy software RAID modules do not implement this. You guessed it right. RAID RT has taken this implementation to newer heights by implementing a total active-active clustered RAID logic. AMI RAID RT, with its innovative implementation and optimal utilization of the high-end features of present-day Xeon processors, far outweigh hardware RAID controllers in every department. To find out more about StorTrends RAID RT, please visit www.stortrends.com.